Sofia Dragt and I am a composer, singer and producer and pianist from the Netherlands. So I don't exactly know when I started singing, but recently I found a little video of myself when I was, I think, 3 or 4 years old. And I was singing something I learned at school or something. So I think, well, like a lot of kids, I started quite young. So when I really started singing for real, kind of, I think I was maybe 10 or something. But I think it came the same way as playing piano and making songs. I did go to a conservatory for music, so for pop music actually. But before that, when I finished high school, I wanted to take a year off. I was quite young when I finished. I was 16 when I finished high school, and then when I was 17, I traveled the world with Up With People, an American organization, with social work, with community service, and a big show with music and dance, and just with a very positive vibe. And I really loved it. I made a lot of friends, and it was a great experience, especially for me, for when I was very young, and to be more assertive and in that way. So I really learned a lot, also in a musical way. So I was partly piano player and singer in that group of 100 people of different cultures and countries. So I learned a lot, and I started studying music. And I finished my studies in 2012, and since then I worked in music, and of course the beginnings were kind of tough, but in the meantime I evolved kind of, well, I knew what I wanted to do, and so singing is a big part of it, but also composing, and I really like creating new things and creating new music. So I think that's a big part of it, and I'm lucky to be one of the musicians who can really live from music. So what inspires you when you are writing, composing songs? Okay, my inspirations, film or moving images, and also from nature. So for example, when I'm hiking or something, and I see movements, for example wind in the trees or whatever, I really get inspired by it. So when I'm writing, I'm testing my song, or testing the vibe of my song in my head. If there is a movie playing, if that clicks, then I feel, yeah, this is gonna be a good vibe for my song. So I get inspired by that for the vibe of the song, and then lyric wise, different things. So sometimes my personal experiences and emotions, but sometimes something else, or something I've seen on a film, or I just want to make a beautiful story. So different stuff for lyric wise. The lyrics should be good, but also it's very important how the sound of the lyrics are. There are a lot of songs that I play and sing that I really love, but I think well, of my own songs, one of the songs I like the most, I think, is We Are Just Strangers. It's really like the core of what I am musically. So piano is very, very important, and you can hear different sounds of my voice in the song, and yeah, it's very dynamic, even though it's not very like a big arrangement of different instrumentation, but I like that song a lot. And also when I write, or when I compose or write or sing something new, well, it's fresh, and it's new things are always interesting. So I like play and sing new things, I guess. But also when I sometimes listen to older songs that I wrote, or someone else's, I do like to sing or play them again. And also from others, for example, my own music is kind of cinematic and airy, breathy vocals, but sometimes I do like to just do a completely different style of music and go for it. But that's mostly just to evolve or something, or just to, well, sing my heart out, kind of. Well, my first experience on stage, I think I was 14 or something, and then or maybe 12 even. It was on my high school. It was an open mic, and I just wrote my first song in Dutch. I really was looking forward to play for audience, but I was so nervous. When I started, I just couldn't go through with it. And I said a curse word through the microphone, so everyone left, kind of. But then I started the song again, and then it was amazing. Or I mean, the feeling was amazing. So I started it again, and well, I got a good vibe from the audience, and I think that's where it started, that I really liked performing as well. So yeah, that was the first time that I sang my own songs for audience. My advice as a starting musician, well, look for different opportunities in music. So it's nice to have one path, kind of, and to really go for it, of course. But it's also good to see what else do you like in music, and what else can you evolve and well, experience, and build your skills, your skill set. If you want to live purely from music, that's a really good thing to do. And don't forget to really enjoy when you're working in music. Sometimes it's just work, but don't forget to really enjoy singing, and just sometimes do it just for yourself, not for others, but just for yourself. Thank you for listening, and check out my music, of course, and hope you like it, and